Yo, 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 what's up? It's your boy, Pastor Ron, and welcome to Game Day Gospel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for all the love and the shares. It means so much, man. It really encourages me, and it really means a lot to me. All the friends, family, strangers that are constantly supporting and listening this podcast. We're growing. Let's not stop. Won't stop. Let's not get content. We like I've said in the past, we won't sit there and be content with good. We want great. You feel me? So we're gonna make sure that we do what we do to get to that particular point. So today's an NFL episode. We waited for the Monday Night Football game, which probably was the biggest game of the week, to complete before we record this episode. A lot went on last night where the Eagles won 21-17 against the Kansas City Chiefs. This was an overall funny week of NFL football in which it was kind of a bookend. So the first game of the week, the Thursday night game coming in, was a big game, Bengals versus Ravens, and it ended in a Monday night game, Super Bowl rematch, KC Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles. So here, this week was a very pivotal week, and a lot of things ended. A lot of things, we want to just say our condolences, say our final rites last word. As a pastor, I could speak over the funeral of a few different teams and individuals this season. First prayer, the last rites I want to say is going to go to the Cincinnati Bengals, bro. Joe Burrow again is hurt, and to me, all things being equal, Joe Burrow is the best QB in the game. Mahomes is Mahomes, but figuring age, there's throws that Burrow can make, only he can make. It's just, he's my favorite QB. I'm not taking anything from Mahomes. Mahomes has the resume. Mahomes, has the leadership, et cetera. But I think my favorite, if I had to pick one, I would pick Joe Burrow as the best QB in the game. But if we're going to sit here and also give him his flowers, he's also able to be open to critique. So we're going to sit here and see his injury history. August 2017, hand wrist fracture. January 16th, 2020, chest rib fracture. These two were during his days in LSU. Towards their run. The 2021 was towards their run in a national championship game. So let's go to the NFL. November 2020, torn left ACL against Washington. Also, that same injury was a torn MCL, grade 3. We then have December 2021, hand finger dislocation. January 2022, knee strain, grade 1. February 2022, knee MCL, grade 2. July 2023, this past preseason, leg calf strain. And now November 2023, hand wrist ligament tear, out for the season. Bro, what do I always say? The best ability is what? Availability. If you have a player who is constantly this injured, we have a problem. I don't care how good you are, how cool you are, how much street cred you have, and all the black turtlenecks, the ice and all that, and cigars, all that is cool, but you have to be able to play. Because now we could just basically say rest in peace to the Bengals. Their season is done. They want to spin and say that this guy Browning is a good QB. He took all the snaps in the preseason and prepared. Bro, he's not Joe Burrow. He is not Joe Burrow. And there's only one team in the NFL who could survive a bad QB that has a defense that could do that. It's the Browns. The Browns defense is elite. The Jets defense is not elite. They're good, but they're not on the Browns level because the Jets season could not survive Zach Wilson. If you put Zach Wilson on the Browns right now, they'll still be headed towards the playoffs. I'm sorry. So there's only one team in the NFL whose defense can survive a backup and still make some noise. I can't say Super Bowl, make some noise is the Browns. So as much as I love Joe Burrow, and the Bengals were my adopted team because the Giants were pissing me off, it's I have to also criticize the fact he's never healthy. He's constantly going through stuff. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. 4 straight years in the NFL, 4 straight injuries. And don't forget the injury as his towards the end of his college career. He is a great QB, one of the top QBs, top fantasy guy, but he's also too injury prone. And we have to criticize him for that. But we could say our rest in peace, a moment of silence for the Bengals season. Their season is done. I really thought they were going to make it to the Super Bowl because I don't believe in the Browns. I don't believe in the Ravens, but they are who we think they are. So now this rest in peace to their season. Next person we got to say rest in peace to. The Giants sat here and they don't understand how to lose. They defeated the Commanders 31-19. I'm not celebrating this. I'm not happy about this because I want Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't want anyone else. I don't care. I see all these mock drafts, these different QBs, Caleb Williams, who I think is a fraud, this May guy, Bo Nix, who's like a six-year senior, all these guys. I don't want anyone else but Marvin Harrison Jr. So we have to learn to tank properly. Do you know who understands their assignment? The Bears. The Bears had Justin Fields play well, team play hard, but at the end of the game, you know what happened? They sat here and they lost the game. They learned some things. They played hard. They played well, but then they didn't mess up their draft status. Right? But the Giants want to mess around and sit here and win a game and feel all chipper and happy. They can't do anything right. I'm tanking for Marvin. That's it. Starving for Marvin. Put the hashtag out there. Starving for Marvin. I don't want any wins. And now we got to play the Patriots, and we got to play the other team, the Saints. I think Packers. Like, damn it, bro. We can't win. We can't lose right. Freaking A, bro. But the next outside of a moment of silence for our draft status, we gotta say a moment of silence, Eric Bieniemy, bro. I'm sorry. He sat there and he's not looking too good. He's not looking too good. This is not, I think he believed that he was going to come and take this job. Homeboy was going to either resign or get fired, and he's going to go right into that head coaching position. I don't know if he looks that strong, because if you can't sit there and figure out the Giants defense, because second straight game the Giants pretty much figured you out. Tibbs had a career day again against you. Listen, the Giants defense sucks. Yo, don't get it messed up. Do not get it twisted. Giants got cooked by the Cowboys 2 straight games. The Giants defense sucks. We had 2 games of domination. Sam Howell again, 3 interceptions. Danny DeVito, our third string QB, three touchdowns. We sit here look like the Bears, the 85 Bears, and the 2000 Ravens defense against the Commanders. Jesus, bro. So I want to say a moment of silence for Eric Bieniemy's head coaching aspirations, because many of us thought a natural progression was for him to take over this job, but he's not showing that he can do it. He's not sitting here and the offense is clicking or innovative, or there is growth for Sam Howell, unless Magic Johnson, who don't play around. Unless Magic is like, yo, bro, I need you to lose because we're trying to get Caleb Williams or one of these top QBs. If that's the case, then you know what? Then that's a different situation. Because I think part of the problem is that these guys are are confused. They give away two of their best pass rushers, and I think they still expect to win. And you got Magic on Sunday tweeting, "Wow, my Commanders turned the ball over 6 times today and get the Giants 24 points off turnovers. We lost 31-19." How does a CEO manager tweet that, bro? That's a madness. That means, Negroes, it's a wrap. Yo, whoever's on that team, it's a wrap. Because if Magic, one of your owners, is tweeting that, you know it's a problem. You know it's a madness. Y'all better go to Home Depot today. Get the boxes ready. Start packing your stuff because you're about to be gone sooner than later. So that's and I rooted for the guy. He to me, he's kind of like the Mark Jackson of the NFL, a guy who's paid his dues and is a deserving candidate, and who sits here and feels should be a coach but interviews and never gets an opportunity. So I was hoping that this would be his opportunity, his springboard, but I have to admit he didn't look good. This season so far, the offense is not innovative at all. So rest in peace to his head coaching prospects, unless it turns around. But the problem is they're tanking. So how good is he going? Unless they're like, yo, EB, sit there and tank, get us the top QB, get Caleb Williams, get one of these type guys, and the franchise is yours. Don't be like, who was it? There was one coach. I forgot the coach. It's a black coach too. Lovie Smith, maybe. There was one coach in Indianapolis who was supposed to tank, but he won the game, and it cost him the first pick. It cost him Trevor Lawrence. Their bull got fired. So do you really want to be that guy? So listen, if that's what you're doing, big ups to you, man. Respect to you. Tank to get the top pick, but fam, I hope there's a gentleman's agreement that he's going to be the next head coach, because if not, and they're playing their hardest and this is happening, then he's in trouble. The next moment of silence we're going to have is for the the NFL's Karen, the Karen of the NFL. This guy, Bull had a breakdown. Bull had a breakdown yesterday. Sunday. It's getting to him. But listen, can I tell you something, bro? He get what he get. He should not be the coach. Should not be a coach. And he wanted to sit there and snap on the reporters and be this tough guys in the thing. He said, "You can stop asking that question. I'm going to be calling the defense, okay? So we're clear. So you don't have to ask me that again." You see, a man who talks like this, bro, who has a meltdown like this when a reporter asks him a question about calling plays, and I just realized he's the DC. He's a DC that oversaw a 27-0 meltdown in the playoffs and got his job back. And the Chargers ain't serious, bro. The Chargers are not serious, bro. You can't sit here and tell me, bro, that this ball will come back. Talk about privilege. Come on, man. He has blackmail on somebody. He has some nudie pictures, some texts. He got some receipts on somebody for him to still be having this job. For him to be the defensive coordinator to oversee a 27-0 comeback in the playoffs and come back the next year. You gotta be kidding me, bro. You can stop asking that question. I'm going to be calling defense, okay? So we're clear. So you don't have to ask that again. Karen, bro. He's a Karen. This is why his team don't rate him, bro. Because you don't know a guy who talks like that. Anybody gonna listen to you, bro? He's supposed to be the leader of men. This guy, this Karen, frick out of here, bro. So rest in peace to the Chargers season, bro. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Brandon Staley's career. Rest in peace to his franchise. Especially as I'm hearing that they want to maybe try to get Belichick there. Rest in peace to the Chargers, bro. Oh my God. Talk about a dysfunctional franchise. This guy, you're wasting the years of Justin Herbert. You have Bosa, Khalil Mack, Derwin James, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and I think Stephon something Day. You got that ball they drafted on the offensive line. I forgot his name, bro. All these good players, and you can't win a game. You can't stop the Packers. What you call it was about to get cut. What's his name? Jordan Love. They're ready to be like, yo, this guy's not, and let's go to the backup, bro. And both throwing 300 plus against you, having a career day against you, and you're supposed to be a defensive guy. How is this team not winning by mistake? How is this team not winning games just like in their sleep? They're probably one of the most talented offenses in the game. What the heck? Frick. They've lost 6 straight one-score games. 6 straight one-score games. And those one scores, those small that small gap is coaching. Coaching, good coaching, bad coaching gives you 3 to 7 points a game. Give you an extra score a game, a good play, a timeout at the right time, the right play call, having guys in the right spot, a challenge. These things give you an extra score game. So the difference between them being, what are they right now? What are the Chargers right now, guys? Being 4-6 and 7-3 is coaching. That's the difference. Because that small 3-point, 7-point games comes down to coaching. And having a coach that has these guys not prepared, poor in-game management, think it's Madden and don't want to punt the ball or go for the field goal and think he's smarter than everybody, and then he's sitting there and losing the game. Austin Eckler, forgot that ball. 4-6, bro. Jordan Love had 322. Dude was about to get cut. Ball dropped 322 against you. So rest in peace to Brandon Staley. Rest in peace to the Chargers. And you saw like during the post-game interview, a lot of folks were talking, a lot of folks were chiming how bad they are, how tired they are of this and that. And I don't blame them. And now they're gonna mess around and play the Ravens Sunday night. A lot of slow singing and flower bringing. Woo! Because low key they can still make a run. They got the Ravens L. They're gonna beat the Patriots. They should beat the Broncos. They should beat the Raiders. The Bills, you don't know. They should beat the Broncos. And the Chiefs don't know what they're gonna play for. So basically the reason why they're not in the playoffs is because of the coaching. So rest in peace, moment of silence for Brandon Staley, aka Karen, the Karen of the NFL. And the Chargers. Jeez, bro. So the other moment of silence we're gonna have is for the dynasty known as the KC Chiefs. First of all, I'm pissed off that they lost that game. They lost last night 21-17. They were up 17-7.5. And me being a Giants fan / Eagles hater, being in a area that's full of just Eagles fans, Eagles and some Cowboys and a couple of Giants fans, nothing else. Where my Twitter is filled with Eagles fans just sitting there on my phone, getting FaceTime, getting text. I was like, you know what? And I said, listen, wait till this little gauntlet. You guys gonna play some real teams that you guys gonna lose. And they sat there and they played some real teams. First and foremost, Mr. Boy Wonder, elite QB, Jalen Hurts, didn't look that good when they actually came against a real defense. 14 for 22, 150, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Ran for 29 yards, 2 TDs. I mean, he didn't look elite, MVP-like when he actually played a decent quarterback, a decent defense. That knew how to neutralize his nonsense, a smart defense. So it hurts to see them that outcome, 21-7. But what's concerning to me is that how this outcome came about. Yo, the Chiefs are trash. They are a defensive team that is held back by their offense. They have no talent at receiver. No, zero, zilch talent at receiver. They're sitting here and relying on guys like Justin Watson. Justin Watson, what cost the team a couple of things. First, he had one drop in the fourth quarter, right? Then he had in the third quarter he had one major drop, right? Secondly, he ran the wrong way on an option. He ran the wrong way on a deep pass that he burnt Bradbury, and instead of going out, he cut in towards the receiver. So that basically cost him another touchdown. And then on the last play of the game, he dropped the ball. I don't understand how people in the NFL can't hold on to the ball, bro. You have one job. Let's not talk about Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Let's not talk about this guy. A short touchdown, bro. Man, let me tell you something, bro. They lucky Patty Mahomes is a cool light skinned boy. He ain't got no issues. Mess around with the right QB, they'll get choked up in the locker room. Even Travis Swift, Mrs. Kelsey over here, out here going to concerts and can't play the goddamn game. But by no means am I a Chief, but I just want to see the Eagles lose. The Eagles are the luckiest team in the NFL. My God. To their credit, they have great coaching. They're always prepared. They're never beaten. They're always a team has to beat them because they're always prepared and they do things the right way. But I can't catch this. That's one of those catches. The game is over. If Valdez turns around the right way early in the game and catches that ball. If Watson turns around, makes the right read, why are you turning into the safety as opposed to going toward the sideline? That was a touchdown. If he caught, even on the last play, the 4th and 26, he was open. He dropped the ball on the last play of the game. Catch that. And an obvious drop by Marcus Valdez-Scantling. Any one of those passes get caught, the game is over. So all this nonsense by you Eagles fans, I'm talking to you guys who are listening. If you're going to sit and tell me, man, the Eagles are 9-1, fly, Eagles fly. The dumb, idiot, smug punk in what's that coach name? That coach named Sirianni doing the eagle flying and all that stuff, talking greasy and dancing around like you won a Super Bowl. You sit there. If they make any catches, the game is over. You're not resilient. You're lucky. Where's A.J. Brown? Where was that vaunted defense? All got shut down. If they catch the ball, it'll be a completely different outcome. You cannot sit here and brag about this dub. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs, y'all done, bro. Y'all not making it to the Super Bowl. So rest in peace to that dynasty. Rest in peace to you sitting here thinking y'all going to win championships. Nah, famo. What I saw yesterday, no sir. I believe that the AFC champion is coming out the state of Florida. I believe the Ravens are frauds. No one. Ravens. We've seen this before. No one believes. No one trusts you. I'm sorry, Lamar Jackson. I don't rate him. I've said it in other podcasts. I do not rate him as a top QB. He's maybe a top 10 QB. But he's not a guy who I trust in the playoffs. Now, so I think either Jacksonville or the Dolphins. I'm gonna go with Dolphins Niners. Don't know about Brock Purdy yet. I can't wait for that game against the Eagles. So I think that is a good barometer to know how good this guy is and how good this team is. So I can't wait for that game, just as a litmus test. And I'll be better to tell you, can Brock Purdy make it to the Super Bowl by how he plays that game? That's going to be a test against a big-time team in a big-time situation. But nonetheless, sorry, Casey. Y'all, listen. The one reason why I rate Tom Brady gets it. Tom Brady sits there and was like, yo, Let me tell you something, fam. I know I can only win with the right talent. Restructure my contract and keep my players here. But they should have found a way to keep to keep Tyreek Hill. Period. If not, they should have found a way to trade away. They need them one receiver. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, we got blase blah blase blah." You got to bring people in here to catch the ball, because again, you're wasting this guy. Like there's guys. Giants have a lot of waste men at receiver. Paris Campbell could have had Sterling Shepard, because we ain't got no QB. You have to find a way to get you guys Mahomes, because right now get Mahomes, get Patrick Mahomes talent and people around him to help him out. Because at this point, you guys don't have it. The Chiefs don't look good at all. Their offense looks bad. They got shut out in the second half. A lot of drops, a lot of miscommunication. Even Travis Kelce, who has to be perfect, dropped some passes, had a big time fumble. So as much as the Eagles want to take a victory lap, let's be honest. The reason why you won the game is because the Chiefs lost it. You didn't win the game. This being resilient narrative. This guy's a tough team. Shut up. Please shut up. Please shut your face. So they play the Bills this week. Should be a good game as well. And honestly, shame on the Jets, and shame on you, San Diego. You guys are committing just NFL malpractice. For you to sit here and not for the Jets to get a decent QB to run your offense, to throw away a season like this, where honestly, if you had a competent QB, let's put in Josh Dobbs, let's put in even like someone like Joe Flacco, a competent QB, a game manager, you would easily be in the playoff run right now and possibly in line to go far with them saying that Aaron Rodgers might come back in a couple of weeks. For you to sit here and let Mike White go, who I'm a big fan of, let that go, and you never sit here at a place where you go and pursue a decent QB. Rodgers got hurt week 1. You had enough time to get somebody in here and say, yo, I'm bringing you in here to start by week 4. And now you want to bench Zach Wilson when it's too late? That's malpractice. Chargers and Staley. This guy, everyone is saying this guy does not need to be coaching in the NFL. You bring him back, wasting a season. Either one of these teams, if they had decent management, decent leadership, would be one of the teams I could possibly pick to go to the Super Bowl. I could even pick the Chargers to win a division. They had a decent coach. The Jets with that defense, a really good defense, and a decent QB would also be a team we could possibly consider and say if Rodgers comes back for the end of the season. Now, why would he come back? The game is done, bro. It's a wrap. That's called malpractice. Cats are throwing away throwing away seasons, bro. Sitting there like, oh, we have time. No, you don't have time, because now we're trying to figure out who's going to be the team to sit here and win the AFC East in the AFC, because the Chiefs are not it. This is a prime opportunity for you to make it to the Super Bowl, because these things are not guaranteed. Look at the Bengals. After they got there against the Rams a few years back, many people, including myself, figured that they'll be back immediately. They're the team to beat. Haven't been back since. Not going to be back there this year. It's called malpractice. Throwing away seasons, bro. Scrolling behind men, throwing away years. Because you don't want to spend money. Because the only reason why Mike White is not on the Jets is because Joe Douglas knew he messed up by drafting Zach Wilson, and he was upset because Mike White made him look bad. And every day that Mike White starts and looks bad, and they have t-shirts up for him saying, "Free Mike White, play Mike White," it puts him under the microscope for drafting Zach Wilson. So instead of having Mike White on there, he forces Zach Wilson onto the team. And that ball's not a good QB. We said this when he first started. He is not a good QB. But one throw in a pro day messed you up. It's like dating that girl. You seen that girl one day in the club with her makeup done. Like, damn, she pretty. And your boy's saying, yo, She is really not that pretty. You can't trust a big butt and a smile. She is not pretty. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that waist trainer. And it just fell for a waist trainer with a waist man in Zach Wilson. So guys, thank you for listening, man. Thank you for your support. Give me some feedback. Share. Talk to me. At me on Twitter, Game Day Gospel. I'm also on TikTok. I'm trying to just start putting some more clips on there as well and more sports content. So follow. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys for the listening and supporting Game Day Gospel. Where two things I know about Jesus and sports. God bless you guys. Peace.